stars in their eyes. Please welcome your host, Matthew Kelly.
Hello and welcome to Stars in Their Eyes, where today's stars of the charts meet blasts from the past. In the 50s, you'd stop for a pop at a coffee shop, comb your DA or give your flat top a crop, buy a 78 of Caveman Rock, then bop till you drop around the clock. Today, you buy a latte espresso freshly ground, have your hair razor cutter to mail out of town, download a CD from a website you've found, then dance till dawn at the Ministry of Sound. You would. I have to tell you that there was absolutely no point to any of that. I just wanted to show off. Tonight, three of our superstars got into hot water over their lyrics, the first of which actually got banned for being suggestive during the hours of daylight. So we're going for the half Monty with star guest number 1.
My name's Adrian Crompton, just turned 40 years old and I come from Blackpool. I'm the landlord of the Exchange pub and I do everything from cleaning to pulling pints. My girlfriend Kerry and me live in the pub and I've got other family members in Blackpool as well. I also manage an exotic male dance group. What I enjoy about working with the dancers so much is seeing so many women together, having such a good time. That is definitely a buzz. I first started singing about 10 or 12 years ago on karaoke when I first discovered it. You know, it's a funny thing, but even though I'm used to performing in front of, like, lots of people...
You're a bit lost.
I'm still very nervous about tonight, but I'm just going to get out there and give it my best shot. My ambitions in the short term are just to get through this night in one piece, but in the long term, I just like to do what I do as well as I can.
We tried to get him on in his work gear, but he wasn't having it. Ladies and gentlemen, Adrian Crompton! Oh, Adrian, what does your mum think about what you do for a living?
Oh, come on, she loves it.
Excuse me asking, how old is your mum?
She probably won't mind if I tell you she's 79.
Well, hey...
She's an absolute star.
Hey, well, if she's a star, you should get her on this show.
You've got no chance.
Why?
Well, it took us ages to get to sing on the karaoke. On her 75th birthday, right, we had to shove her in a room, lock her in, say there's 3,000 songs in there, pick one. You've got to be able to pick one. And she did. In the end, she chose a Kitty Allen song called Little Things Mean a Lot, which probably is the reason why she doesn't mind me being a stripper.
Well, you better tell me a bit about the person you're going to be.
Well, Matthew, he was born in 1960 in Khartoum in the Sudan, formed the band in 1980 in Liverpool.
Right.
And the first single that they did was Banned. The debut single was Banned on TV and radio.
Oh, fantastic. I think we all know who it's going to be. Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Adrian.
Well, tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Holly Johnson from Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Holly Johnson! We can relax, but he can't. Because tonight, singing live, Adrian Crompton is Holly Johnson! You see, you don't have to take your clothes off to have a good time.
You do.
Well, you can do that later. You see, I think we'll have to get your mother on after this, but I'm sorry, Audrey. Your Adrian has set a very high standard here, hasn't he? I think you'll agree. Did you enjoy yourself?
Not ours.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adrian Crompton as Holly Johnson! Holly made Mike Reed come out in a cold sweat, and here's another star who's been banned from the airwaves. This is a clue. Yeah, baby, yeah! Do I make you feel sexy, baby? No, it's not Robin Cook. Star guest number 2.
My name's Patricia Simpson and I come from Withington, Manchester. I've lived here all my life and my family surround me. I have 2 children, Laura who's 11 and Thomas is 8. Both children love animals and we like to go on days out to the aquarium, which is nearby. When I was 7 years of age, I used to go to a dance school and we were due to put on a performance of Babes in the Wood starring Tommy Steele at the Palace Theatre in Manchester. But I never actually made it because I broke my leg and it's got me a little bit nervous now because when I step through the doors I'm just hoping that I don't slip. The thing that I'm most excited about is going through the doors as Trish Simpson and coming out as this other person. It's just, I can't imagine it. It's great.
So let's meet her before we make a difference. Please welcome Trish Simpson. Now, I want you to know this girl is no stranger to transformation, are you?
That's correct, Matthew, because years ago, my friend next door offered to make me up glamorous, yeah? So I went to her house and I was sat there for 3 hours and she made me up. And off I walked all the way home thinking, wow, I look gorgeous. And I went into the local chippy and everyone stopped and stared at me and I thought, she must have done a really good job, you know. So I thought, you know. Anyway, I went home, I looked in my mirror and I was absolutely horrified because what she'd done was she painted huge black eyeliner on my nostrils, huge eyes, yeah. And my skin was like orange. I looked like Miss Piggy. Oh. And I walked all the way home through Withington. Oh. I can't believe I did that.
No, we won't make you look like that, I promise. Is this true that you've told no one that you're doing this tonight?
That's correct.
What would your friends think if they saw you?
I think they'd be shocked because the person who I'm doing tonight is really sexy.
Now, that's the first clue. Tell me a few more.
Well, Matthew, she's an icon and she's in films. And the song that I'm performing tonight is from the film Austin Powers.
Oh, yes. Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Trish.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Madonna.
Madonna! A psychedelic performance as tonight, singing live, Trish Simpson is Madonna!
You could be good for me. I have a taste for danger. If I'm smart, then I'll run away. But I'm not, so I guess I'll stay here. I take my chance on a beautiful stranger. I looked into your eyes. And my world came
See, now, isn't this a better transformation? Just checking your nostrils for black there. Now, this girl is so self-effacing. When she first came in, she said, I said, you'll love the transformation. She said, well, it'll have to be good, she said, because I look more like Austin Powers than Madonna. Did it? But you transformed your whole being. Oh, yeah, baby, yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, Trish Simpson as Madonna! If Elvis Presley jumped in a time machine from 1958, he'd be violating the laws of physics. But he'd be amazed how things have changed. Then, a 78 record would snap if you looked at it funny, but time-travelling Elvis could take a CD, cover it in peanut butter, and it would still make him a lovely snack. But one thing he'd recognise is rock and roll, and coming up after the break, a rock classic. So who's next through those time-travelling doors? Find out in a couple of minutes. Welcome back to Stars in Their Eyes. Our next star had his biggest hit in the 90s, and it wasn't even his voice on it. That describes quite a few pop stars from the 90s, doesn't it? And they know who they are. So let's get back to the 60s, when pop stars weren't afraid to get their hands dirty. In fact, our next star guest is about to perform a track the church described as disgusting. Isn't it ironic, don't you think? Because he's never out of the church, and he's star guest number 3.
My name is Jonathan Merrick. I'm aged 48 and I'm a canon at Rochester Cathedral. I'm married to Rebecca. We have 3 children, George, aged 14, and Nancy and Bethany, 13 and 10 respectively. I first started singing around about the age of 8 or 9, though by the time I got to Oxford I was allowed to join the chapel choir. The cathedral has 3 choirs that sing regularly. I have a particularly close association with the girls' choir because my 2 daughters both sing in it. Every parish I've ever been in, I've always managed to do some singing with societies of one sort or another. The bits of the job I most enjoy are being with people and doing things for them, their weddings, their funerals, their baptisms. Those are always the greatest rewards. I've sung this song a number of times, and this will be the first time I've done it on television.
There's a first time for everything. First the singing stripper, now meet the singing vicar, Jonathan Merrick. Jonathan, you said on your film that you thought you were going to be nervous tonight. I cannot believe a priest being nervous. Do you get nervous in the pulpit?
Oh, always. There was one terrible incident. Christmas Eve, midnight mass, most important service of the year, well, sort of. The sermon matters, so I'd written it carefully in advance, taken it down to church early, intending to put it in the pulpit. Something must have distracted me, because when I got up there to preach it, smiled at the congregation sitting down in front of me, looked down, no sermon. No. I looked blankly at them, they looked blankly at me. Minutes later, someone produced it, and I started with the line I'd written just a few hours before, "We all make mistakes, don't we?"
Tell me a bit about the person you're going to be.
He was the lead singer of a group that exploded into the charts in 1966. And he changed his surname so that it was the same surname as the king of rock and roll, but his real name was Reg Ball.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Jonathan.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Reg Presley from the Trogs.
Reg Presley! The original Wild Thing, as tonight, singing live, Jonathan Merrick is Reg Presley!
Sure. So come on and hold me tight. I love you.
Red Presley.
Very good.
This beats Songs of Praise, doesn't it?
Touch and go.
How was the experience for you?
Oh, that's fantastic.
Isn't it great?
Yeah, all this.
I know.
Marvellous.
And it was fabulous for us as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Jonathan Merrick as Reg Presley! From all-out rock to laid-back jazz, our next superstar singer began her career in the golden days of the 50s. Her stage name means girl in Spanish, but she's American through and through. And for some extra lessons on who she is, it's off to Ealing in London for a quick tutorial from star guest number 4.
My name's Beverly Rashawn Simpson, and I live in Brixton in London. I work for a college in West London, and I am a personal tutor. I love working with young people. They've got so much to offer. It's very rewarding working with them at such a crucial and critical time in their lives. I love singing. I used to perform for the family when I was a lot younger. I'm looking forward to the total experience, singing in front of the audience and meeting Matthew Kelly. Oh, my friends say, it's about time. And my colleagues at work don't believe me. They think you're pulling our leg, you're not really. And who are you going to be? And what are you going to sing? And I'm just having to be very secretive about that.
And any moment now, the secret will be out. So please welcome Beverly Simpson. You see, we just saw you on the film. You're a personal tutor. I mean, teaching is a real vocation for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm a personal tutor. I've been a trainer as well for unemployed people. I've been a teacher's assistant. I've been a youth worker, and I've done adventure playground work.
Adventure playground?
Oh, yeah.
How old are the kids?
6 to 16.
I bet you were tearing your hair out.
No need to. Let me tell you a story.
Tell me a story!
Right, in the summer holidays, we get bouncy castles in for the kids so that they can, jump around and all the rest of it. So, they want us to be in it as well. So I'm jumping on there, having a bit of play fight with them and everything. This 6-year-old kid jumps on my back and grabs my hair. And the next thing I hear, he's screaming his head off. When I look around, he's got my hair extensions in his hands. So, I think I've walked him for life.
Oh, great. I can see why you went into it, though.
Yeah.
Just tell me a bit about the person you're going to be.
Well, she was born Eunice Wayman in North Carolina in 1933. She's a jazz singer and a pianist, and she was very big in the 60s.
Right.
And the song that I'm going to sing tonight was used for a perfume ad.
Oh, yes. A bit of recognition in the audience. Tell us who you're going to be tonight.
Well, tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Nina Simone.
Nina Simone! Cool star, cool jazz, nice. Tonight, singing live, Beverly Simpson is Nina Simone!
My baby don't care for show. My baby don't care for clothes. My baby just cares for me. My baby don't care for cars and races. My baby don't care for high-tone places. Liz Taylor is not his style, and even Lana Turner smiles. Something he can see. My baby don't care who knows it. My baby just cares for me. Baby, my baby don't care for shows, and he don't even care something he can see. It's something he can see. I wonder what's wrong with baby. My baby just cares for. My baby just cares for. My baby just cares for me.
Well, you look stunning. You sound amazing.
Oh, thanks.
You know, I wouldn't want to deprive the teaching profession, but, you know, just out of interest, would you ever consider being a singer? Well, we think you should, frankly.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Beverly Simpson as Nina Simone! We're covering 5 decades this evening, so we've aged 50 years since the show started, and that usually only happens when you watch Eurovision. We'll be back with a song from the 1980s that was influenced by the 1880s. Anyway, right now, I'm off to see all the cats backstage, man. It's a real happening back there. You see, I'm still down there with the kids.
Ciao, baby.
Welcome back to Stars in Their Eyes. Just one more star guest to come prancing through those doors before the studio audience send one to the live grand final. This next star is described as one of the world's most innovative musical artists. So that rules out Vanilla Ice, then. For ages, I thought Ali G was saying the title of this next classic, Booyakasha. But here to put us straight is star guest number 5, Respect.
My name is Louise Halliday. I am 25 years old. I live in Bridgend, South Wales. I live with my partner Greg. We've been together for a year and a half now. I work for a manufacturing company in South Wales. We deal with metal suspended ceilings for airports and supermarkets. My grandfather took me to see Annie in London when I was 4, and when I came out of the theatre, I started crying because I wanted to go in and see it again. And then there was a production in Cardiff when I was 9, so I auditioned and I played one of the orphans. As I was born and brought up in Wales, my dad is completely obsessed with Tom Jones, and it was always played in the house. He never lets me forget, even now, that my first song ever sung was Delilah, which I'm quite proud of. I first heard The Lady I'm Going to Be Tonight when my dad bought my mum her first album, which was a surprise because it wasn't Tom Jones, and my mum never stopped singing it.
And picking up where her mum left off, please welcome Louise Halliday. Now, Louise, you really wanted to play Annie, didn't you?
I was absolutely obsessed, and I used to go to, when I was at primary school, boss all the other kids around, teach them how to sing all the songs and put it on my own productions, and the teachers used to let me do that. And my grandfather actually bought me a ginger wig because I've always had long hair, so I never wanted to cut it and dye it ginger and perm it, so I used to wear this ginger wig.
And have you still got the wig?
I have. It's actually hanging up on my living room wall.
Well, it's not going to be Annie tonight, is it, love? Tell me a little bit about the person you're going to be.
She was discovered by Pink Floyd. She has duetted with Peter Gabriel, and her first #1 single was inspired by Emily Bronte.
Oh, we all think we know who it is now. So tell us who you're going to be tonight.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Kate Bush.
Kate Bush! Not Booyakasha, but Babushka! And tonight, singing live, Louise Halliday is Kate
before the tears, and how she was before the years flew by, and how she was when she was beautiful. She signed the letter on, babushka, 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 yeah, yeah. Babushka, 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 yeah, yeah. She wanted to take it further, so she arranged a place to go, to see if he would fall for her incognito. And when he laid eyes on her, he got the feeling they had met before. And canny how she reminds him of his little lady, capacity to give him all he needs, just like his wife before she freezed on him, just like his wife when she was beautiful. He shouted out on Mars, babushka, 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 yeah, yeah. Mars, babushka, 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 yeah, yeah. Mars, babushka, 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 yeah, yeah. 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 Babushka, yeah, yeah.
Fantastic. I see we shop in the same place. I've got to tell you something. Babushka is about somebody who changed their image to win over a man. And you changed your image and won over an entire audience. You really did. How you have the nerves that you have and come out and do that, I have no idea. You're a top girl. Ladies and gentlemen, Louise Halliday as Kate Bush. That's it. You've seen all five, and it's almost time for our studio audience to exercise their democratic right to elect one to the post of grand finalist. But before they poll their votes, let's take another look at tonight's superstars. First through the doors, Adrian Crompton went to war as Holly Johnson. Trish Simpson was Austin Powers' favourite, Madonna. Then Jonathan Merrick was Wild Thing, Reg Presley.
Wild thing, I think I love you.
Beverly Simpson was sultry Nina Simone.
My baby just cares for me.
And finally, Louise Halliday became Babushka girl, Kate Bush.
Babushka, 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 yeah, yeah.
Studio audience, cast your votes now. And while they're making their minds up, let's go back to the Nerve Centre to see how it was for our star guests.
Blows your mind, just lifts you up a little bit. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
It's just been brilliant. Real buzz.
In the pulpit, I'm doing what I'm doing for God. Here, I'm doing what I'm doing for me.
Totally enjoyed it. It was great. Fabulous. The audience was fantastic.
And I'm such a huge Kate fan anyway, that, I mean, she's an inspiration to me and I could be here for the night.
The vote is in. We have a grand finalist. Is it Holly Johnson, Madonna, Reg Presley, Nina Simone, or Kate Bush? And the winner is Kate Bush! No. Well, I just hope your dad's not going to be too upset that you didn't sing Delilah. Really? Oh, I think well-deserved. And what a lovely bunch of people you were. I've never seen anybody do such a big turnaround as you. From a little... You can't say anything now, can't you? No. Well, don't say anything. Just sing. All right.
Okay.
50 years worth of star guests, all deserving a place in the final, but there's only one ticket, and that ticket goes to Louise. We're back next week for more musical makeovers, but till then, we'll leave you with the winning voice of Louise Halliday as Kate Bush. Good night. There you go.
She wanted to test her husband. She knew exactly what to do. Sitting in to fool him, she couldn't have made a worse move. She sent him scented letters, and he received them with a strange delight, just like his wife. But how she was before her tears, and how she was before the years flew by, and how she was when she was.
If you've got the voice, we've got the stage. For details on how you could be walking through those famous doors on the next series of Stars in Their Eyes, phone 0870 400 4000 for an application form, or see teletext on ITV, page 128 for more information.
She wanted to take it further, so she arranged a place to go to see if he would fall for her incognito. And when he laid eyes on her, he got the feeling they had met before. And Kenny, how she reminds him of his little lady, capacity to give him all he needs, just like his wife before she freezed on him.
Saturday evenings on ITV, sponsored by BT.